Hello there guys and welcome to another race here in Racing League for round number 5 in Belgium. Well, of course I think it is going to be automatically better than the previous race in round number 4 in Mexico, because that round was I think the worst race I've ever had in whole my sim racing career. Yeah, everything was terrible in that race. It was like Checo in Japan 2023, maybe way worse than his. But well, hope it it is like 100 times better this race and not just 4 times better. So in this race, it was during a patch that unfortunately made the cars, the F1 2023 cars, a little bit bugged, and that meant that if you were on equal cars mode, still it wasn't going to be equal. Despite that, I was still agreed that I would race with those not equal cars, but instead Bernie decided to just move all the way up to F1 World Cars, and here we are driving them. Hope it is the only time we race with those cars. And also, one thing to say is that in this race we will have the sprint format. Unfortunately, the race distance got reduced down to 35%, so the sprint will be in just like 5 laps, and race will be in 15 laps. So yeah, it will be less than a 50% race distance race. We'll have just 20 laps in those 2 races instead of just 22 laps in that 50% race distance race. So yeah, it will be a little bit shorter, and every mistake will be way costlier than one from the 50% race distance. So yeah, let's just hope we get a good lap time in this qualifying. But heading into fourth, unfortunately I just ran wide and invalidated my lap time. Yeah, that wasn't a good beginning of qualifying, and well, we're seeing that Flex3 has retired from the race. I mean, from qualifying. Yeah, that's just, yeah, habit. And yeah, sorry for saying from the race. I wanted to say from qualifying, but yeah, I just forgot that this is qualifying. And yeah, we are still completing our lap time just to see how fast it would be if I didn't invalidate my lap time. It was a 142.66, and well, I didn't check the times. Well, I was just still practicing, I think so, if I remember correctly, I don't know. And we're seeing that Tamal is on provisional pole with a 141.6. So yeah, it'll be hard to get pole, but maybe it won't be impossible. For us, let's just get into the garage. And I don't know which tire location I chose, because it is on sprint and we have different tire location on sprint. So yeah, let me check in the replays if I have chosen the balanced set of tire location or the softer ones. And I just checked and I chose the softer tire location, so I have 3 softs to use in qualifying. We are on our second flying lap with new softs and heading into the comp chicane. We are seeing that unfortunately we just ran wide, and once again we invalidated our lap time. Damn, we have to be careful in the third and final one, because we only have one chance, and if we follow that chance, we might get into the final place. We're in 9th out of 9 drivers. There weren't a lot of participants in this race. I mean, in this qualifying for now. Maybe they'll join more during this session, and well, hope we can make a validated lap. And we are seeing that we were like gaining almost 3/10 from the previous lap, which of course is invalidated. Unfortunately, it is also invalidated this one, so yeah, it won't make any difference. Into the bus stop chicane, I've done a different line, and that line I did now was way better, and we set a lap time of 142.219. And if it wasn't invalidated, we might get like I don't know, might be like third or fourth. I don't know, but yeah, that's just a little bit unfortunate. Hope we get a third flying lap very goodly. And we are now heading into the bus stop chicane, about to enter the pit lane, and unfortunately I just got oversteering. We lost rear grip, and I started to spin 360 degrees, but unfortunately I just understeered too much, and I was heading to a wall, and I just pressed the back to track button. Unfortunately I was pumped too forward that, yeah, I was fearing to get disqualified by going reverse. Yeah, that was just a terrible mistake that might cost us a third flying lap. We might not get on time. Look at the time. We only have 4 minutes and 13 seconds. So yeah, we need to be really fast, and unfortunately we just ran out of fuel. And so that means that we'll be way slower in this in lap. Well, hope we can reach on time to the third and final flying lap. We need to enter the pit lane, enter the garage, and literally just like change my tires to the third set as quick as possible and leave the garage as soon as possible. I start to cut corners as many as I can in order to save a few time, knowing that I won't get penalized after that. Still, it is just invalidated, and also I won't make a lap with these conditions. And yeah, unfortunately I was losing tires. I mean, I was losing a little bit of grip, and well, hope we can reach on time. And now we are on our lap for the third and final flying lap. We only have 10 seconds to reach the finish line, but unfortunately it won't be enough. And heading into a bus stop chicane, I just lost my rear brakes and I couldn't reach on time, and that means that I didn't set a validated lap time, so I get on 9th and last, and it would be last if it wasn't by Rex3. With Gottlieb and Rex3, we are the ones that didn't set a lap time. Yeah, Rex3 DNF'd from this session early on, so he couldn't get a lap time. I did set lap times, but 2 ones were invalidated, and yeah, that's why we are in 9th out of 10. These are the qualifying results. Arti Moreno gets pole position, followed by Tamal. Peck qualifies 3rd, Verdex 7 in 4th, and maybe Papi can get way higher than 5th. And we are seeing that Arti Moreno extends his dominance from pole position. Papi sets a lap time, he's still in 5th, and Oscar 21 qualifies 6th, and I don't know who qualified 7th, but and that was the last driver who qualified with a lap time validated. Gottlieb, myself, and Rexley are the ones who did not set a validated lap time, and we are seeing that Unity Poppy was in 6th, and the last one who set a lap time was Oscar. Valiant got up all the way up into 4th place. So yeah, these were the qualifying results, and now let's get into the sprint of just 5 laps. So we just 12 kilograms of fuel pumped it into this sprint, and we are starting on mediums. We're about to begin, and we are on the way for this 5 lap sprint, and we are seeing that we had a decent start, and it's last was we are seeing that there are some cars that have been ghosted, and it is a not clean getaway. They crashed into turn 2, they hit the wall, Bannon is out of the race, and that deployed the virtual safety car. Yeah, I was a little bit lucky that I'm still in the race, because I think I made contact with one driver, but in reality didn't make, because I think they got ghosted, or I got ghosted, I don't know, but yeah, because of that we are still in the race, and we got all the way up into 5th place, and the virtual safety car has now ended, and we are up into 4th, and heading into the no-name corner. We just spun, and that is just a terrible thing, and I think someone rear-ended us, and we dropped down to 8th place. That is not a good getaway. Hope we can recover from this, but it is not going to be easy, because it is just 5 laps. Oscar spun, I think so, and we got up into 7th, and we are seeing that Tamal and Godley have made contact, and we are about to overtake Tamal, but he squishes us, and I've noticed that he doesn't have the left end plate of his front wing, so he'll be a little bit slower, slow enough to maybe box, I don't know. Boxing because of select front wing damage won't be too much of a deal in the high downforce circuit spot in Spa. It's not going to be as good, and we would stay out if we still have minor front wing damages, because it isn't going to be that crucial. And we got up into 6th place, and we are on lap 2 out of that 5 lap sprint, and well, hope we can overtake Godley into the Camel Straight, and we are about to do this thing without DRS, and with little bits of ERS I started to play a bit more, and into the Lecombe chicane. Godley was trying to make an overtake, but he decided to back off, and he has learned from his mistakes back in Hydro Racing League, which in that same circuit he made some dirty tactics, so dirty that he got banned from any competition that was sanctioned by Hydro Racing League. We said personal sector 1, of course, because, you know, lap 1, sector 1 is of course slow, because we start the race, and you know, I shouldn't explain that thing. And maybe into sector 2 we'll have again personal best, of course we have, because on the previous lap we have spun, so yeah, that's pretty obvious that in this lap we'll have a better lap time than the previous lap, unless we spin in the bus stop chicane, which I don't think we'll do. Our lap time from lap 1 was a 2 minutes 3 seconds and 0.015. Rex3 has set the lap time, that is now the fastest. I don't know which was the lap time, but now there's now enabled, and we are 3 laps to go. We are in 5th, and hope we, I don't know, maybe we need to pray for the players to spin and get up a few places. In terms of myself, I don't know, if they don't spin, we might not get caught. We might not catch them, and oh my goodness me, that is not a good thing, because into Lecombe we just spun, well, kinda spun, because yeah, we just touched a little bit of grass. No, we didn't touch grass, we just pressed the throttle too much, and that delivered a lot of torque, and we lost rear grip, and also we ran wide, and we did touch grass, but it was later on. And we're seeing that Gottlieb has run wide, and we squish him, and we get back into 6th place. But yeah, unfortunately, after that mistake I made into the comb, well, overtaking Timorino will be a bit easy and get back into 5th. But unfortunately, that means that we got our chances to get 4th blown away. Well, unless there is a miracle. And ending lap 4 to begin the final lap of the race. We're still in 6th, but Peck and Arti Moreno are nearby us. And Peck has boxed, and we are up into 5th place, but we are about to overtake Arti Moreno, so the miracle has happened, and Peck is retiring. The reason he boxed is to retire, and we are in the final lap of the race. I just made a slight mistake into Las Oas, but fortunately that wasn't much, and we still got DRS, and we are getting it, but unfortunately it wasn't enough because we are now too far away from Arti Moreno. In order to overtake him, we almost made the same mistake we did in these corners 2 laps ago, and we are seeing that the one who set the fastest lap had a 3-second time penalty, so I mean has instead of had, so that means that we can get up into 3rd place, and we are now nearby Arti Moreno, and we might overtake them, and we're seeing that Rexley has a 5-second time penalty, so that means that we get all the way up into P3 with the penalty applied. We overtake Arti Moreno, and that means that we are about to finish on the podium because Rex3's gap between himself and myself is all the way down to less than 5 seconds, and I just did a mistake heading to Starlot and ending sector 2. Fortunately, the mistake wasn't too much to spin, but we're seeing that he got another 3-second time penalty, so now he has 8 seconds of penalties accumulated, and so that means that we got the 3rd place secured. It isn't going to be a podium because podium is for the real race, but still we are going to begin in P3 for the main race. Remember that in this game the sprint format is a bit outdated, so yeah, well, you might notice it because we didn't have sprint shootout qualifying, so yeah, it is the 2021/2022 format. So yeah, we got the driver of the day because we started from 9th place and we got all the way up into 3rd. And well, let's check the sprint results. Berdex 7 won the sprint, followed by Bappi and myself, and Arti Moreno. Rex 3 finished 5th, Gotlin 6th, Oscar 21 finished 7th, and is the other driver other than Rex 3 to have a penalty. Oh man, I just forgot who was the driver who finished 8th. No, maybe these drivers were the ones who did not finish the race, and Artin Moren, Oscar 21 was the final player to finish the race. So now let's get into the main race, the important one. But before we get into the main race, here is the pre-race strategy. We are going to start on soft tires, and the race fuel will be all the way down to 32.9 kilograms. Just in the underfuel zone. I tried to start and change the strategy with like hard soft or like medium soft, I think so, but I couldn't change that strategy, and instead I just started on soft tires. I didn't have much time, so yeah, we will start on soft tires. Hope it is worth it, that thing. And now let's get into the main race. And so The race is now getting underway. The 5 red lights have been turned on, and we are on the way for the main race here in Belgium, and we are getting a decent start. And into turn 1, it is a clean getaway, and well, not that clean now because we made contact with Bappy, but of course we made a great start because we are on soft tires, and we're seeing that Oscar has retired from the race, and the virtual safety car has been deployed once again. It is the spring start all over again, but now the difference is that the safety car got deployed. We're on soft, so that means that we are having the chance to box for hards and maintain those tires all the way until the end of the race. That might be a questionable strategy, but I think that'll be a worth it gamble. So yeah, let's try that out and hope it goes a bit well. And now we are boxing for hard tires, and well, it is going to be 14 laps with these tires. Let's just conserve a little bit because despite being on 35% race distance, due to my experience from the previous games, the shorter the race distance you are, for example, we are at 35% instead of 50%, the more tire wear we have. So if we are on 100% race distance, the difference between the tire wears of this race distance and this one, the 35% will be noticeable. Hope it isn't that different to the 50% one. So yeah, we need to still conserve a little bit my tires. We dropped down to 8th place, but that is because we are the only ones other than Godly to box in the first lap, so we don't have to worry about it. Let's just wait until the others box and we might get the win served. But let's just heat up our tires, and we're seeing that. Oh boy, that wasn't good. Man, that is not good. I need to see Rex to his place back, and we are just I don't know what's happening. We were just very slow, and man, what is happening? I don't know. That is just very unexplainable. I don't know. And man, yeah, it's hard to see the position with Rex 3, and we maintain our 8th place, but the order of like 6th and 7th place and also 5th place might be different because of that revolt. And we're seeing that Valiant has a 5-second time penalty, so maybe he overtook Rex 3 illegally and he did not cede his place back to him. So that means that we are up into 7th place with the penalties applied, and well, we're seeing that Valiant got rear-ended by Rex 3, and Rex 3 has to box because he got his front wing a little bit damaged. He got torn off his right end plate. So now we are into 7th place physically, 6th place if we consider the penalties. So now let's just wait until the safety car is over so we can race once again and recover a few places. And the safety car is in this lap. And I'm referring the end of lap 3. So yeah, the safety car was a little bit short. I don't know, maybe I'm a bit lost, and in reality it was just a normal time safety car. It wasn't neither long nor slow. And now we're beginning racing once again. Now lap 4, but unfortunately I'm just too far away from Valiant in order to make some fight and get up into P6 physically. And to make things worse, Rex 3 is on softs. He has boxed, but he overtook Godly, I think so, and that means that he's going to be overtaking me, and we are being overtaken by Next 3. I decided to deploy much of my ERS, but that shouldn't be the way I wanted to get there. And we defended our 7th place still, so yeah, we don't have to worry much about it. We just need to defend him and destroy his tires. So yeah, let's just wait until the other tires box, and so we can get into the high positions. Or maybe we need to just fight and get up a few places, but unfortunately Rex3 got the better exit to the low lane corner. We got overtaken extremely easily before Fuon, and we are down to 8th place, so that is not a good thing, but still it was going to be really probable because he's on soft tire, so yeah, he has way better grip than me. But one thing to say is that he needs to box once again, because I don't think it is going to last like 11 laps out of 15 with those soft tires, so yeah, I think he'll box once again. And now we are on lap 5 and we're still in 9th place, but we're seeing that there is a formation of a train, but we're seeing that two drivers went to the wall and they DNF. The next 3 is out of the race and not deployed. Of course, the full course safety car, because it was a pretty big shunt, so yeah. I think we're going to stay out, and well, let's just get forward, and let's just wait until the safety car reaches and get into the safety car and punch up the field, and later on wait until the safety car ends. But during that thing we need also to manage our tires and heat up a bit. So let's do that thing, and meanwhile for us, we are staying out. I was just saying just to make sure, and we're seeing that our drivers are going to box, and we're leading the race. I think it is going to be a big problem for me. Everyone boxed, and Artie Moreno is the one who boxed for hearts, and well, at least someone will have the same grip as myself, so yeah, the safety car wheel launch won't be as disastrous as myself, unless that Tamal overtakes Artie Moreno very easily into these corners and then overtakes me exiting the camel straights. The camel straight. Well, hope this doesn't happen. And on the next lap, at the end of lap 7, the safety car is going to end, and we are leading the pack. And unfortunately, Artie Moreno has dropped down the field, down the order, and that means that Tamal is right behind me. So I need to be godly, literally, in the corners, because Tamal will have infinitely more grip than me, and I think he'll overtake me in the camel straight. And we are beginning lap 8, and we are at the second half of the race. Well, just barely halfway through the race, and I'm deploying all my DRS, and we're seeing that we'll get a better straight line speed because of his getting slipstream of myself, and he's going around the outside into the combo, and I brake a little bit late, but still not that late in order to not get wide, and I defended successfully and into, I think, the pre-shell. We are still defending our race lead. We're defending like demons, and oh my goodness me, I think Tamal and myself made contact, and we're seeing that Predator 7 is also joining the fight, and Predator 7 is overtaking me down the inside into Fuon, and he pushed me wide. That is not a good thing, and we're seeing that Predator 7 also made contact with Tamal, and unfortunately Valiant overtook me, took a launch down the inside, and I couldn't do much about it, and now I dropped down to 4th place. Not a good safety car relaunch, but I did all I was capable to do with those hard tires. we're seeing that 3 are fighting for second. I mean, for the race lead. 2 are fighting for second place, but we're seeing that Tamal, Project 7, and Valiant both are trying to get to the race lead, and now lap 9, more than halfway through the race, we are seeing that Project 7 has run wide. He's on the mediums, and that means that he'll lose the fight for the lead. I mean, for the race lead, and getting into August and Radeon. We're seeing that Team Moreno is trying to overtake me into the Camel Straight. He has the fastest lap, and Peck is trying to overtake Team Moreno as well as me. And he's going through for 1, and we're seeing that there's there's a little bit of chaos, and we're seeing that, oh no, I don't know what to say about this thing. I don't know, a lot of things happened, and we're seeing that Peck is out of the race, and Arti Moreno is having lots of troubles. I don't know, and he overtook me. Oh my goodness me, I just got the snap of oversteer. That is not a good thing. We need to replace our front wing, and well, unfortunately our race has been ruined because we got major front wing damage on the left side, so we need to box for soft tires, and that is not a good thing. And yeah, no, that wasn't a very good main race for me. Yeah, not a bad race, but still it was like 10 times better than the previous race. We're going to box for softs. The good news is that we have new softs, so yeah, that won't be that bad. But still, I think we will drop down to last place, and hope there is a safety car. And if there isn't, well, we are now screwed up, and I think Papi will overtake me. Yours is now enabled, and well, a lot of things happened into Lecombe in the previous lap. Well, let's just take a replay about it. So here we have a replay. Peck overtook Arti Moreno around the outside into Camel Straight. He was trying to overtake me, and here we have to slow down a bit because a lot of things happened. Entering Lecombe, Peck rear-ended Project 7, but he didn't spin, and I was trying to go for the inside, but I didn't realize that there was a driver behind me, and I don't know, maybe I was the cause that Peck retired from the race, and yeah, I crashed with him, made me spin and get with Arti Moreno and damaged my front wing, and yeah, a lot of chaos happened there, and I got the snap of oversteer, and yeah, I don't know, if that didn't happen, maybe I could get into the podium. And here we are into the final lap of the race. A lot of things didn't happen in those laps, so we just jumped down to the final lap. I'm still in 6th place, but we are seeing that a lot of drivers have penalties, so that means that we can get up a few places with the penalties applied. And now we are about to cross the line in 6th position, but unfortunately I just ran wide and I got a 3-second time penalty. But still, that won't matter, because despite crossing the line in 6th place, I'll get promoted all the way up into 5th place, because Project 7 has 6 seconds of penalty accumulated. I had 3, and he was less than 3 seconds behind me, ahead of me. And so he got demoted down to 6th place, and we're seeing that Arti Moreno, despite crossing the line in 1st, but he DNF, and that means that the game didn't consider it as a win, and instead Tamal wins the main race, and we get up into 4th place, and that was yeah, a mid recovery. Yeah, at least I did recover a few places after having a few incidents. But yeah, I wish I had a better race than this one. But Well, here we are on the podium, seeing the top 3 drivers of the race, and well, yeah. Still, it was a lot better than the previous race in Mexico. That race was to forget. It was just literally terrible. Wish it doesn't repeat that thing, and I hope so. And the good news is that that thing didn't repeat here in Belgium. Overall, I was the second driver, tied with Perez 7 and Gottlieb and Valian, to score the most points in these 2 races. Finished 3rd and 4th respectively on the sprint and race, and well, with that we scored 18 points, and Tamal wins the main race, which puts him the first to score most points, the one who scored 25 points in these 2 races. So guys, if you have enjoyed this video, hope you have, and well, see you guys in the next race. Goodbye.